Good morning, everybody. Manchester Marcia here. Back to the stretching. Okay, round the pool today. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we've got a bit of shade today as well. First things first, have a brew. And of course, here's Lyla. Have a little play with Lyla. Lyla was very, very adamant that she had to be in this little bit of footage and bark all the way through it, which was quite funny actually. She was barking at our neighbour. He wasn't doing anything, she was just barking. It's just so funny. Anyway, she's a bit of a yapper, but she's very cute. I do love her. Anyway, she is in the way a little bit in this, but it doesn't matter. She's funny. Anyway, brew time over. Let's get doing some stretches, get yourself organised. Front stretch. Bring up the chin. Have a little stroke with the dog over to the left side. She's so funny. Try and keep low when you're going over to the right. There you go. Over to the right. A little bit of a stretch. I always start off in this way because it just feels right. You wouldn't go straight into doing a deep, deep stretch first off. I just find this breaks me in gently. I was trying to cover her eyes up there so she couldn't see the neighbour, but she won't have it. She wants to be in on the action. Cross-legged. Now remembering in the past I could not get my hands to the floor. Now look, elbow to the floor. Feels so good. And I know I'm holding the dog with my right hand, but that feels good. Just nice long stretches. Move the dog over. And now the right hand. Just push, push, gently, gently, stretching down with the right elbow. Now fully down. Look at that. I could not do that before. Could not do it at all. My back was so stiff. Don't know if you remember back. I can. Just so unsupple. I feel like I've made a few. My back feels good. And my plantar fasciitis in my left foot. I'm not going to say this too loud, but for the last 2 days, it's been really good. But I have changed my footwear at work, so that will help. I've put some insoles in my shoes. That helps a lot. Okay, down to the front again. Yeah, I was enjoying that stretch. I was quite happy with that. No real sort of pain or anything anywhere. It was good. Little Lyla. She's such a fun little dog. Really is. Except when she barks. Oh my God. She's so funny. So I thought if I turn her the other way, she won't be able to see the neighbour. But no, she wants to turn back round. She cracks me up. Weather here at the moment in Queensland, sorry to have to say this to everybody that's in the UK, it is beautiful. 29 degrees, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning when I did this video. 29 degrees, slight breeze, absolutely gorgeous. Really, really great weather at the moment. No, very little humidity. That's the thing that gets us in the tropics here. It's the humidity. Oh my goodness, it can be stifling. It really can. Okay, quick change here. Cat and cow. My mats are not the best mats actually. I'm going to see if I can buy a really good yoga mat that they have at the yoga place where I go, West End Yoga, near Brisbane. They have some. I borrowed their mat last night. It's a really good one. I must find out where they get them from. It's quite a heavy one. These ones that I use, the dark one is okay, but this purple one is from one of the cheap stores. It's not great. It's very slippery. It's nice on the knees because it's got a nice bit of padding, but apart from that, really, I find myself slipping a bit with it, and it gives too much, and I'm sure it's not supposed to do that. I'll have to see if I can do a bit of research. High plank, down through to Cobra. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can do a bit of research on finding a better yoga mat. Pay a bit of money, I think it's worth it. Because you do find yourself sort of jolting because it's a bit, I mean, you can see how wet it is there. We just cleaned up beforehand and it is a bit slippery. Anyway, downward dog, high plank. Dog getting in on the action again, bless her. Why do they do that? It's so funny. Cobra. Really get that back stretched. Back bend rather. Back into downward facing dog. Three-legged dog. I'm enjoying that at the moment. We do all sorts of weird and wonderful things in our yoga class from that pose, flipping over and all that jazz. Heaven only knows what I look like, honestly, but anyway, I don't care. I just keep going with it. Just tag along with the class. That's all you can do, eh? That's just nice. That round motion is just nice to get the hip, ball of the hip, nice and loose. And back down through to Cobra. Child pose. Okay. So this is another thing that we did in one of the yoga classes. I can do sit-ups, but I always have to kick my right leg like that to get myself up. And my yoga teacher said, no, don't do that. Just get something weighty, and as you come up, bring the weights forward so it helps you get up. I thought, why haven't I ever done that before? And he said, when you come to the top bit there, just lift it up and you get a little bit more of a workout. Yeah, lifting up. And he said from coming forwards like that, you can, instead of coming up with straight arms, you can do an arm extension. So that's another little variation. Oop, hang on, what's happened there? Didn't quite get me balance right there. Up. So that's useful. That's really good. And then bit by bit, you can reduce the weight, and you should be able to get up and down quite easily then. If you really can't do it, then put more weight on. If you're a little bit more stronger in the core, then put less weight on, is what he was saying. So I thought that was quite good. Okay, so back to getting the blocks out. These are good, these blocks. Oh my God, they pad out, they can help you in all sorts of ways. Putting them under your hip if you're finding it a bit too painful some days. You know, you're going to vary from day to day of how your body is feeling. So this is a long lunge. Lots of variations on this one, but this is just basic stuff. High, low lunge. Within both that knee off the ground, arms up. That's a very, very, very good. I love doing that. Very challenging. Very challenging. And then sitting back. If you can get lower than me, then maybe the block would be good under that right hip. That's what I'm working towards. Always have the blocks ready to shove under your hip, then you can relax into those stretches. This one is the one with just the same thing but with the knee on the a little bit less harsher or challenging, so you keep your knee, my right knee is down, left knee up, stretching up, and then sitting back again. Oh, can hear a dog somewhere. She wants to come in. Cool. Legs slightly, I don't know that pose, but it's we used to call them side squats. We did this the other night in yoga. So ideally, I should be looking forwards, so I need to try and work on getting my body up, so I'm not looking to the floor. Then you like add a bind. So the bind is, I'm going to do that now, round your knee, and then you're supposed to look forward, so you push your hips down, bring your face looking forwards. This is what I'm going to work towards for the next probably the next 6 months. There, and the binding, you're holding your hands round your back, then I should be looking forwards. So that's a challenging one. I'm better on that left side than the right side, actually. A bit more supple for some reason, I don't know. Bit of a stretch up. I hope you all like my beautiful massive umbrella that we've purchased. Oh my god, it's fabulous. That's lights under there, it lights up and everything's great. So half a stretch there, a halfway stretch down to the floor. Legs slightly wider, and over to the left leg, bring the face to the knee. Over to the right leg, face to the knee. And down again. I've made a decision that I am in the next few months or next 6 months I'm going to look at being a certified yoga instructor, because I think it'd be a nice thing to do in my 60s when I'm older, when I retire or whatever happens. It's a nice thing to do, I think, but you have to be certified obviously, so I'm looking at doing that. If anybody's got any ideas of where a good place to go would be, it's not going to cost me an absolute fortune. So what I'm doing there is I'm stretching my hands out. You can't really see because the dog's in the way. So hands out normally with the fingers facing forwards, fingers to the side, and then fingers to the back. Very nice stretches those. Quite challenging to start off with, so take it easy if you're going to do them. Just to strengthens the wrists, and then yeah, here comes the old crow pose again. This is always a bit of fun, isn't it? Legs, foot, just come. I always make the mistake of lifting the feet up. You don't need to. You just need to just go forwards. But I've lost confidence for some reason. I don't know why. Just I don't know, old age, innit? There. So and then my chin hits the thing, but that's okay. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Lila, get your head down. I can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, hope you're enjoying these videos. Bit of fun. Like, share, subscribe, and that would be super. Manchester Marcia signing out. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye. What's the chances that didn't do?